Good morning and welcome to a productive weekend in the life. So this weekend is definitely a busy one because we're actually headed out of town tomorrow to go on spring break. So there is a million and one things on my to-do list. First and foremost is to put on my bracelets. And then I just finished getting myself ready, like quickly, not like ready for the day, because tonight is hair wash night, but it is crazy with these heatless curls. I'm going at least 4 days without washing my hair. We're going to see how this goes on spring break because I've mentioned it a little bit over the last month, how I have to let my hair dry about 70%. So I'm taking a shower earlier, like 6 o'clock, 6:30. I actually love to take a shower before I start cooking dinner. Like that is my preference. But I would say most nights, like when it's the hair wash night, I'm taking the shower at like 6:30. If it's not hair wash night, which only happens like every 3 to 4 days, I'll take my shower after I get Sawyer to bed. I'll like hop in here and take a quick shower and just not wash my hair. But the 2 nights a week, we'll just kind of round it out that I am washing my hair. Those nights, I will take a shower a little bit earlier, which would be tonight. And then it will last me easily 3 days. Most of the time, I'm going 4 days. This is the last day, and you can see like it wasn't my best one. I was kind of rushing it the other night, but still every 4 days, you guys, my hair has transformed. I'm a broken record. We have talked about this so much since February. I am sorry if you're not invested in this, but my hair has transformed so much and I'm feeling so grateful that I pushed myself to try the heatless curls. If you're new, I've been on a hair journey. So I'm so proud that I pushed myself to try the heatless curls and stick to it because wow, my hair has transformed in a matter of 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. My hair has completely transformed, like the softness, the integrity. So many of these little pieces were completely broken and they're growing. I mean, they're still short, but you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. But this has just been life changing for me. I'm curious to see how it's going to go when I'm on spring break and I can't like necessarily head up to the hotel room and take a shower at 6 o'clock when we're down having dinner. So we'll see how it goes. If I have to, I'm gonna pack my curling iron, obviously. If I have to use some heat during the week of spring break, I have to use some heat, but I just love how long it lasts, how easy it is. I can clip it up. It's just, I'm loving the vibe of it more than I do like the traditional curls that I had been doing. So I'm excited. We definitely have a busy day and a half before we have to head out to the airport tomorrow. We've got a lot to get done, mainly laundry. We pretty much might just fold laundry the entire video. I'm being sarcastic, but honestly, I think I have like 4 massive hampers of laundry that I have to fold. So we're gonna start with making my bed so that I can actually have a place to fold the laundry on and just get on with our day. I'm excited to have a productive couple of days with all of you guys. Happy April. I'm so grateful that we are here and that we are in the month of April. I'm loving the fresh spring vibes. I'm ready for the sunshine. I'm ready to just get into the beautiful spring and summer season, and I'm sure all of you are as well. Jumping into the office, as you can imagine, I'm trying to work ahead as much as I possibly can. And I posted a video last week, which I will link for you up here in the cards, in the ways that I had the most incredible, productive month during the month of March. Typically, I dread March. It is March right now when I'm filming this. Typically, I dread March because it's so dark, it's so gloomy. We get more snow in March than we do in December here in Michigan. And by the time March rolls around, I am ready for it to be done. But I was so laser focused on making March the most incredible month that I could have. And I honestly can stand here today and tell you, I feel like I achieved it. It was a major mindset shift, but as you will see in that video that I was referring to, there was a lot of other things that I did, and working ahead and being extremely conscientious of how I spend my time was a huge contributor to that. So I have been working some crazy long hours. I'm getting ready to jump onto the computer and put in like 1 to 2 more hours. And then I feel like at that point I can kind of close up shop for the next 10 days, which is something I haven't been able to do in the last 4 years since I became an entrepreneur, started my own content creation and my own nutrition practice. I have yet to be able to take 10 days off of work. So I'm very proud of myself. This is an incredible achievement for me. I am proud of my ability to stay focused and really churn out the work that was important to me and that mattered. My ability to have a very healthy relationship with this thing, which I talked a lot about in that video. But quickly before we jump into work, one thing that I pretty much order every single spring is a fresh pair of white Keds. So these are just like the classic white Keds, and my new pair for the spring and summer just arrived. And so I get the classic slip-on Keds, not the one with the laces, not the ones without the back, even though I might order the ones without the back, but just the classics. I love, love, love these. And yes, I do have them on my feet right now because, as I said, I just pulled them out of the box and I just have to like break them in a little bit. They are canvas shoes. So any true canvas shoe is gonna be a little bit tight and uncomfortable until you break them in. I have them on with like a thick pair of white socks, and I'm gonna wear them around today and then tomorrow morning before we head to the airport, because these are the shoes that I'm going to travel in. That way they break in when I have socks on, and versus down on vacation when I'm wearing them without socks, I don't wanna be dealing with blisters. So I did wanna mention that I will link them for you in the description box down below. My size, I'm typically like a 5.5 or 6 in all shoes. My size was only $36. I grabbed them on Amazon. You can get them at Nordstrom's, you can get them on Amazon, DSW, you can get them from Keds directly, but I will link the exact ones that I got for you in the description box down below. I love them. They're classic. I can wear them with sweatpants. I can wear them with dresses, which is what I do all of the time in the summer. I wear them with little sundresses, and I love it because I'm a mom to 2 kids. I'm like a casual girl. I'm not dressed up in high heels ever, pretty much. So having like a sundress on with Keds with like a crossbody bag is like my favorite go-to summer look. Okay, so I've put everybody's clothes away and I'm gonna kind of start fresh with like everything off of the bed so I can have a clear space. But I've got different packing cubes. This one's from Amazon, and to be honest with you, it's kind of fraying, but it is one of my favorite packing cubes. I will link it for you guys down below. So I'm gonna just divide these up and get all of our stuff packed. I do have like a couple wet bags that I'm going to bring with us, either for swimsuits or dirty clothes on the way home. And then I did buy the viral Amazon makeup case, but I'm not going to use it for makeup. I'm going to use it for my toiletries because the resort that we're staying at, I love, love, love the resort that we're staying at. However, the counter space is so limited. So when I'm like trying to do my skincare or brush my teeth, I feel like I have to see everything, 1, but then 2, that it takes up all the counter space, where this, you can open up and it lays flat, that I can quickly zip it back up. Then it's minimal counter space, or underneath the sinks, I can just kind of pop this down below and store all of my different toiletries. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but my parents are actually down in Florida already, and they took a bunch of the kids' summer clothes down, like swimsuits, some of their shorts, t-shirts, some of Sawyer's dresses. So I don't have a ton of stuff to pack for them, mainly like their summer pajamas, because I randomly forgot to pack that, their socks, and just like a few hats and things that we've picked up. But it's going to be light packing for them, which is super nice. That way I can share a suitcase with them because they don't have a ton of things that are going in the bag. We are doing pretty darn good. I am like cruising this morning. It's only like 1 o'clock and we are crushing it. So I've got enough pajamas. I've got pajamas laid out for them for tonight. Everything else has been packed in our packing cubes. I just have to grab the suitcase and throw it in, but we have packing cubes to spare, which is always a good thing. And we are pretty much done. I think I'm going to get everybody in the bath, shower early tonight. I'm gonna do a quick clean downstairs. Like I said, I am going to be washing my hair tonight. I'm going to be doing that a little bit earlier, probably like 6 o'clock, so my hair can air dry. And then I will be doing like the rope tie, which actually just dawned on me. I do need to pack a rope tie for the trip. It is an integral part of my getting ready these days. I've been using one of Ronan's old rope ties because it's like the perfect length. By the time I have it in my hair, it is shorter, not shorter. It is less, oh my goodness, it's pouring down rain. It isn't as wide as my robe, so I do get like a tighter curl when I use this one versus my robe, but this is actually easier to pack because it's smaller. I will be packing a curling iron because I mentioned I'm not quite sure what the agenda and the schedule will be while we're on vacation, and I might not be able to like have the luxury of, you know, taking a shower at 6 o'clock when that's probably the time we'll be down eating dinner. Erica, you literally just commented on a video right now about my nails and showing how I actually paint my nails to make them last for 10 to 14 days using the Dazzle Dry system, which I love oh so very much. So I will include this in a video here in the next couple weeks when I get back home, and I'm going to need to do my nails when I get home. So I will definitely share with you guys how I do that. I've shown myself painting my nails, but I guess I've never talked through it. I do 2 coats of the base coat, and you always want to soak your base coat. I had to switch hands because I'm pretty sure when I put my Aura ring next to the microphone, I get feedback. But you always want to soak your base coat until it turns clear, like a top coat. Then once it is clear, you put 2 layers of the base coat on. Then because I use lighter polish, I will put 2 to 3 layers of the actual polish on, and then 1 layer of the top coat. And that's all she wrote. I'm actually not great at painting my nails. I painted them earlier today. I wish I would have seen this comment earlier, but I just like did it kind of quickly. It's always on my cuticles, but it's not a big deal because tonight when I take a shower and I wash my hair, it comes right off of my cuticles. And people always think I have shellac or dip, some sort of gel system on my hand. Every single time, it's always the Dazzle Dry, and no lights, no curing, completely non-toxic and clean and easy to use. So I will show this in the next few weeks in an upcoming video. morning. I have just finished packing everybody's supplements. I have an entire video dedicated to which supplements I pack when we're on vacation. I will link that for you guys up in the cards as well as the description box down below. But we have about 2 hours before we need to head out, having lots of coffee today, even though we all slept in. Like, I don't know the last time I have slept until 7:30 in the morning. I did wake up at like 5:30 when Sawyer came into our bed and then fell back asleep at like 6 until 7:30, according to my Oura ring. But I had a photo shoot this week and I had tons and tons and tons of produce. As you can see, it's been sitting out. So I'm going to throw all of this into the juicer. I'm actually going to make a batch of lemon ginger tonic and freeze that for the week when I get back home, just to keep everybody healthy and nourished and boosted after vacation. And I'm going to juice all of the rest of our produce so that way nothing goes bad while we're away. Smells like so much goodness I can't even explain to you. So yes, I did use limes. Typically I don't use limes in the lemon ginger tonic. However, I want to get through all of our citrus fruit, and when I make our regular juice for everybody to drink, we've got grapefruits, oranges, blood oranges. I don't need that in the actual juice that I'm making. So we added the limes into here. Will equally be delicious. I'm probably going to need more than just this for obviously all of this juice. So I think I have like little Easter bunny molds that I will most likely freeze this in as well. Just dawned on me as I was pouring this that I need to already put it on the baking tray so I can slide this in the freezer until they're frozen, because it is like one of those silicone molds. It doesn't have the metal liner in it. It's very flimsy. This is like 8 years old. I got it from Home Goods like 8 years ago when I first had Ronan. I was making him like, I forget, like yogurt bites or something. He was just turning 1. I think I made him like yogurt bites for his first Easter. So in the morning, compared to like the bomb size that I just showed you guys making, you'd want to use 2, if not 3 of the little bunnies. If you're making something this small, you'd want to use like 2 or 3 of them just to make sure that you get enough of the actual tonic concentrate. But because we're making it in the juicer, remember, it is significantly stronger than when you would make it in the blender. All set and good to go. So I'll just slide this into the freezer. If you weren't headed out of town, it would be ready for you just at this size, probably in like 2 to 4 hours. But obviously this will be in the freezer and ready for me when we get back. Okay, so to show you guys quickly, this is what the tonic bombs look like. So I just freeze them in that tray and then I pop them out and I put them in a stasher bag so that they are always good to go. So I already have I like to put 2 of them in. I like my tonic spicy. So I have enough for 3 days upon return, but again, I had so much produce that I did not want to go bad. I cannot, the thought of that absolutely pains me. We cooked so much of it last night. We blended a ton of it. And then I was like, we still got some left. Time to bust out the juicer and juice all of the produce so that we drink it and nourish our bodies before we hop onto the flight and nothing goes to waste. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drink down this juice, clean up the kitchen, close up the suitcases, and head out the door. I wanna thank you all so much for spending this productive weekend in the life with me. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up, and now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click, that way you don't miss a single video, and I hope to see you back here next Thursday.